All right. Hi, I'm Jared.
Hey, I'm Mark.
And we just played
7th Seed
at Tucson Comic Con. We got this from Isle Games. They had a demo set up, and I was interested in it. And so I was the Spanish with what's her name? Celine, and Mark was Yevgeny.
Yevgeny the bear.
Mark won. Shocker.
Yep.
He won with a renown victory, which also I realized they have double sides.
Choose on this.
Yeah. He also almost won with a combat victory because she had not 6, but she had 4 damage on her. Oh, yeah, she had 4 damage on her. What would you give the game?
I would give it. I think it has the potential to be a 5. Mm-hmm. Right now, I think I'm sitting somewhere around a 4.
Okay.
Maybe kind of a high 3, just because like the chaos in which we're playing it in.
100%.
But I feel like
I
looking at all the different, your deck they played so much different than mine did. So I think it has the potential to be a 5 if we like.
You know what I also love?
Yeah, I'd hit 4. I'd hit 4 with like potential to be 5.
Because
once we get into it,
my thing is that like I'm basically the same situation. Like once we got near the end, it started going up. It's teetering like at a 3.8, but I think I'm gonna go with like a 4 because the amount of differences that they had just between the decks that we did play with were enough that it's like, ooh, there's more that we can do with this.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of game where like I keep having this idea that like you and I would start like either a trading card game or like a living card game where we actually like make decks and shit, and like maybe like once a month or some shit we go and
come together and play them. Yeah,
because like this is a game. This 5 rings. I'm pretty sure it's 5 rings. And
Legend of the 5 Rings.
Yeah, Legend of the 5 Rings. Yeah, like they're both games where it's like, since we have a lot of content for them, we can make specialized, stylized decks.
Yeah,
and we don't even have to get 2 copies. Like, I mean, outside of the fact like, oh, I have this card and there's only one of them, but we can figure that part out. But like, I love the amount that these kind of games offer, and I also like this mechanic, the schemes, because it reminded me of the Star Wars deck builder game where we had the planets, and I like the idea that like you have something that sets your round, but it's unique to you. So it's like they have benefits. You choose when those benefits happen.
And I like random. That you have. You have all 5 or all 4 of them in front of you, so you're trying to figure out what are my 5 rounds going to be like. Right. Like, how am I going to win these 5 rounds?
And definitely, first round, we just did whatever.
Yeah, like I picked someone because he looked good.
I did a lot of stupid shit first round that I didn't realize how stupid it was until the second round when I realized the rules more. And so it's like, wow, this was a horrible decision.
Yeah.
But like having known that, like picking when these schemes come out, and then also picking the schemes themselves, it's like there's a level of things that come with that. But it also, like in Legend of the 5 Rings, we had like those guard, like the defense walls or whatever.
I don't think I played 5 Rings.
You may not have, I don't know. But it's a really good game.
Yeah.
It's a lot like this, except we don't have like 3 locations. It's basically like, it represents war, both the martial aspects of it and the political side. Yeah. And so everyone basically just has 2 stats, war and politics, and you use those. So I like this mechanic. I like how specific they are, but this is a game that like you and I play a lot of games. This is a game that you have to have a lot of attention and time for.
And like it can't be the first time seeing the card. You have to have some familiarity with the cards themselves to like make it fun. Exactly. Not to make it fun, but like to make good moves.
Yes. Yeah. Because like I could easily see, even if we played with these specific decks again, I've seen some of your cards, but I don't know for sure what you have because I still have to figure out what I have.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is the kind of game where you play matches plural.
Yeah.
And after matches, that's when it's like, okay, I know what these cards are. I know how to work around a counter. But then the depth now becomes, we both know what we have.
Yeah.
So how do we counter it while still making our objectives happen? So I like those kind of games. And this really just solidifies, because I'm going to get this, it solidifies that, like, we do need to make, like, that once a month, like, we're going to play
something. Some kind of
because
card
this
game.
is this is what I've been needing, basically.
Yeah. And I love the mechanic of you have badass action cards. Do you play them as action cards or do you save them for
Yes.
battle? Right? I
And
feel like
that-
that also is.
And then also, do you play them?
Yeah.
Like, do you, like, this is a city action one, but then sometimes there's city actions or a maneuver.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you
Do you-
use
do you-
this thing?
do you hold the maneuver?
Do you pay
yeah.
for the maneuver?
Yeah.
Or do you pay for the city act? Like,
Yeah.
and there were a lot that I had as it went on where it's like, you know, I could make this work, but at the same time, if I make this work, I'm not going to have combat actions.
Yeah.
And when I was fighting you, like that matters.
Yeah. That
And
matters
especially
a lot.
when this fuck is out, where it's like, Yevgeny's going to do 4 damage just on his basic attack,
Like, straight up.
and has 12 health.
Yep.
So it's like I really have
He's
to
a
measure
fucking monster.
if I'm going to keep my combat cards for combat.
Yeah.
So like I love. So anyway, 4 and 4 for the first playthrough.
Yeah. We'll play it
With
again.
A lot more. Like we're going to get back into this because
Yeah.
I need more, and I'm probably going to buy these joints.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I
don't-
feel like you got to.
Yeah,
right?
it's like
You
now it's
gotta
like
buy
I
'em, yeah.
played with them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
go
I'm not
back
going
to some
back
basic
to
shit,
cardboard.
like a basic boy. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, okay. Because at one point there was just a thin line, and I was like, did it not record?
Didn't pick anything up.
And check back next time for let's see what other games we might
More
play over
content.
here.
Yeah. More video
Bye.
games.